Happy New Year, everyone! Now it's 2026. I think I'm taping this at 2 a.m. in the morning on January 1st. Thank you for tuning in. So again, I'm here with my co-hosts. You can't really see, but I got a grown hornbill. Wow, look at that. So cool. Woohoo! Happy New Year, everyone! This is my co-host. Super cool. So I would like to share something. Oh, and also my very proud first acrylic Pink. I'm just gonna put it here. I think it looks kind of cute. Yeah. Something that I learned today. So recently, a former friend contacted me asking for a favor, and that definitely stirred a lot of emotions. Because we hadn't talked for over 2.5 years or so. And there's definitely a lot of stress. I had to do, stand-up shows and everything. So I felt like that really added a lot of stress in my life, on top of everything. And that also reminded me of other people in my life that, brought this kind of like a stress and like looping and everything in my mind. I talked to a new friend I made. He asked me, what would happen if you do this? And what would happen if you do that? The goal is to not be stressed by that person, the thought of that person would not bother you or enter your thought in a negative way and, cause any challenging emotions. I think that's the goal. So whatever that is, maybe sometimes it's a lose-win situation. You don't, if I do this, then, maybe they don't deserve that I shouldn't do this for them or that for them, I'm losing this, I'm losing money or losing time or something. But sometimes maybe it's worth it if you for a, peace of mind, thinking about something that's like constantly stressing you and it's interfering your work, study, your performances and, anything you do in life. Then maybe we should do something to get rid of that, right? And even though that could be like a lose-win situation, and I think that really made me think, and then finally, I guess put this looping, this stress thoughts about this person to an end, because life is definitely very stressful and not good when you're like constantly being bothered by somebody, the thought of somebody, or whether to do something for this person or not. So if you have that kind of person in your life that's really stressing you out, maybe ask you these questions like, why is this person stressing me out? And how can we not let a thought of them stress us in any way or bring any challenging emotions? What can we do to end that challenging emotions, or to provoke that kind of thoughts, to bring more peace of the thought of that person, if that makes any sense. If it's something like, maybe the thought of for example, if somebody owes you money and that's really stressing you out because that tells you their character, that that's not a good character, and also you would like that money back and etc. But sometimes maybe losing that money, I mean, unless you really need it, like, you know, could bring peace to your mind. Okay, I learned a lesson about this person. That person is not a good person, and maybe I shouldn't be around them. But maybe losing that money is worth it to learn this lesson, so I can have a peace of mind and I can live life better. Yeah, and I hope this tip can bring you some, you know, peace of mind in the future. And thank you so much for tuning in. Happy New Year, everyone. And again, this is another episode of Zen Sometimes. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I'm your host Zen with ground hornbill and acrylic painting. Happy New Year, everyone. Hope you have a great 2026.